morning, everybody. It's another Monday. Hope you all had an amazing Valentine's Day. We're going to be kicking off today's creators. It's we're talking today about more around getting it done than worrying about perfection, right? This is a topic that we've covered before in the past around content creation. Um, so if guys make sure that you tuning in. If you're tuning in on any of the social and you want to get in on the conversation, you want to chat it up. It's a little harder for me with the multi-stream chats because sometimes they come through, sometimes they don't, and it's really annoying. But I don't see anyone. What are you talking about, young? All right, let's get up. Try to get my camera right. Live, but it's off. Well, maybe I friggin' hit it. All right. Still off. Blah. Still off. What the hell? All right. On my screen for the Discord, it looks good. On my screen for my for my thing, it does not. So I'm gonna fix it for the stream, so that it looks a little better on the stream. It may just look a little funky, but that's okay. So today, oh yeah, come and join in. Come hang out in the Discord. www.discord.gg/CJ and friends. You can come participate live. You can chill in the chat. You can come ask questions, participate regularly. Um, that this is our regular weekly gathering. So today's topic for Creators Corner is make sure you create. Um, it it sometimes it's hard with things that happen in life. I know that like I have my issues at times with like my depression and shit, not being where I want to be in life. Things get hard, right? You sit there and you think about all the things that you should be doing, you could be doing, and sometimes that prevents you from doing just because you're thinking about what you should be doing at that point. You, all the things that you could do better, things that you could do right? How can I improve? And you get stuck in this loop of like ideating and planning and consistently trying to find a way to be better, and then you end up doing nothing at all. And that's a surefire way to fall off, right? Like if you're not creating consistently, then you're not in a place where improving the content that you have is going to make all that much of a difference because you're already not pushing content out, right? So make sure that you're taking the time and putting in the effort to make something at least. Okay. Um, especially everything, and this is something that one of my friends who does create has said, and other people who I know who create have said, everything is content, right? Like anything part of your life, anything happening, how you feel, what's going through your head, this is all content that you can create on. And you know what, this content in some cases can be even better because it's more relatable to people in in life. Like I know my head's in a bad place. I know I'm feeling depressed. But you know what? I'm gonna come in and make some content. Hey guys, today's been a really down day. I didn't know what to do. So I'm on here with you guys. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna play some games or we're gonna explore the market and I'm gonna try to be the best that I can be for you guys. If I seem a little down or if I'm just not I don't have the energy for you guys that you guys are used to. I'm sorry, but I'm here for you. Let's get it done. Let's explore the market. Let's play some games. Let's create some videos. Let's do some AI coding or some AI work. Let's give you something to watch and give you a chance to participate and explore with me as a creator, right? And be a part of my day and my what I'm doing, right? A lot of what you see now in content creation are people just vibe coding. Like they're sitting there vibe coding and they're discussing with you what they're working on, or they're discussing with you what they're creating, or they're editing their videos live with you so that you can see the process. Like, hey Hazel, I appreciate it. Um, so a lot of what you can do is just incorporate content creation into your day-to-day life. And then again, everything becomes content, right? You have a bad time, you lose somebody in your family, you're not in a good headspace mentally. You can be vulnerable with your audience, and in a lot of cases, these people tend to vibe with that. Like your audience is there for you 9/10 of the time, aside from the content that you're creating. So it gives you an opportunity to connect with them, show that you're a real person, show that you feel things, show that you're going through the motions of life just like everybody else is. It gives you the opportunity to be a person and to connect with that you're creating content for. And in a lot of what's up, Arceus? And in a lot of cases, this improves the connection that people in your audience have with you on a day to day, like throughout your content creation journey, and creates tighter bonds with your audience. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. Some people are uncomfortable doing it. Some people don't know how to like really build content around that. You're just gonna be a goofball and ADHD, and you're not gonna get anything like really done. But at the same time, you're gonna be able to have fun and connect with people, and that's what live streaming is about. If you're creating videos, you want a level of polish on it. If you're creating text based content, you want a level of polish on it. But just create a post, dude. Like it doesn't have to be some professional fucking sponsored post that you're working with for XYZ company. Just create something. Toss a thread out there about your weekend and like what you're doing. Toss a post out there about a hobby that you're trying to explore. Post a post about how you're feeling and what's going on. Everything is content, and you know what? People will probably respond better to those than they will to your advertised posts or your paid sponsored content, because it's a real post, and it invokes emotions that they've experienced and thoughts that they've had, and it helps people connect and want to engage. And that's something that I think a lot of people miss in content creation, because they're so focused on the end result of getting paid sponsored content gigs, right? So during your journey, you want to get to the point where you're. Hey Jasper, I'm not taking on any moderators right now. I appreciate it though, brother. So you you have these things where like everybody wants to get to these final points, like in content creation. You want to have the followers, you want to make the money, but that journey to get there is something that most people don't see, because they don't see the build up towards that. Like they don't hang out in the 5 or 10 follower chats. They No, Dysentry, I don't. And if you start talking about some random dude, I'm gonna ban you. Um, I appreciate it, but like I'm not that interested in whoever that is. Um, but yeah, so musical business jargon. Never heard of the dude in my life. So let me see. I gotta appreciate it, but like, get this up so I can toss the ban hammer at people. So yeah, this is what you guys have to think of. Because for one, most of you aren't doing live content, as far as I know, right? So you're creating videos, you're creating posts. Be a person starting off. Don't just be some mouthpiece for company. Good morning, Luna. Um, it's easy to think that you're just gonna start getting these paid sponsored gigs once you start creating content. It's not how it usually happens. I've been unmonetized on X. I've been unmonetized on YouTube. I've been unmonetized on Twitch. A lot of the content I create is because I have fun creating. So I've gotten decent with figuring out how to create, um, and how to create fun content that I enjoy creating and that other people, right? I haven't done it for the money. I've done it for the love of it. Um, but at the same time, knowing now what I know, I've gotten to the point where I can start to make monetized pushes. I've started doing some more work towards that on X. I've started doing some more work towards that on video platforms. It, but the work, even though I know what I know, the work to get there is still a grind, right? So you need to be prepared to put in that work, and be prepared to just make a content part of your making be prepared to make making content part of your day-to-day existence, whether it's a post, whether it's a thread, whether you're tossing out a video, whether you're doing review content on videos and news that is happening in the industry that you're connected to, whether it's doing like gaming highlight streams, whether it's doing gaming review videos, watching some YouTube trailers on stuff and saying, you know what, that shit looks good, but at the same time, it's a trailer. We don't know where it's gonna go. We don't know if it's gonna be fun. We don't know if it's gonna be good. Like, just get used to creating on a day-to-day basis. Work on incorporating polish into it. Get comfortable and familiar with the different ways that you like to that you want to polish things. One of the big things is getting into like uh, a flow of how you want your stuff to look, right? How you want, and this is why I like push on you guys like structure with written posts, because once you get into a good mindset on how you want your structure to look and improving the structure for readability, enjoyment, engagement, consistent follow through, um, like dwell time, making sure that you've got good media, being quick about it. These are all things that you can do to make it so that when you do create a content post, you don't have to spend 4 hours trying to figure out if this looks good. Does this sound right? Is it me? Is it too shilly? Is it too fuddy? Am I being an asshole? Am I being too much of a nice guy, or too forgiving about this project that's potentially a rug? Like you get into a habit of tone, structure, um, format, media. Like these are all things that eventually become muscle memory. It's like coding, right? Like you don't have to memorize all the lines of code. You don't have to know exactly what content you're going to be putting out all the time. But if you decide to just start to code and you have that muscle memory, you have that syntax down, you have that general base knowledge, you can start building something out without ever having to look something up, right? You can start building out a general post based on something that you need to share on without having to go and dive into all the details right off the bat. You set the general tone, you set the general format, the general structure, and then you build off of that with the facts and the details and the part where it's relevant, and then you just start tossing in the media, the gifs, the images, the videos, it all comes together so much faster. Like if I wanted to create a video, I can take a video that I have, clip it up, and make a 5 minute a 5 minute short, or a 30-second short in like a half an hour to an hour, and that's a video with decent quality for like intro, outro, um, effects and pop ups and making it attractive, right? And then posting it, right? So a half an hour to an hour. If I could do a video every half hour to an hour based on long form content that I have, that's what 8 hours. I've got 8 to 16 videos that I can post, short form content. That's a shit ton of creation you can do in a day. But it takes you time to get to that point. When I first started out with videos and editing and clipping it up and all that, right? I was taking 4 hours to take a video and find a good clip and then edit it and put it together, and it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare when you're first starting out. It's miserable because you're like, I didn't realize this shit was that hard. And if it's not miserable, the likelihood is that you're creating video content that isn't super attractive. It's not super engaging. It's boring, or you're clipping the wrong points, or you don't have enough hype around it, or like you didn't emphasize certain like what the fuck points with the with good pop-ups and good sound effects and stuff. So like there's always an opportunity for you to improve. There's always an opportunity for you to polish something better. But getting into a base state of polish that you're comfortable with, that you think your videos will do well consistently on, day in and day out, is going to go a long way towards you being able to consistently create. And that all ties into just fucking do it, right? It all ties into get used to doing and not perfection. Focus on the doing first, polish as you go, get a good baseline on the quality that you like and that you think will do well with your audience, and then just go from there. Go from there, right? And as you go, you'll iterate over it again and again. You'll end up taking some time to improve again and again, and eventually you'll have good long and short form, right? Now, I'm not saying like when I do 2 hour streams or when I do 1 hour streams or whatever, those take longer, of course. I'm not going to say they don't, right? Like for this video, like this hour long video, I'm probably not going to clip it up. I'm probably not going to edit it. There may be points where I can take out that are really good. Like if we start talking about something and like I get a good banger point across, or I say something profoundly interesting, um, then I could potentially clip that out, right? I could potentially clip that out. I could potentially I can potentially make that into something that may drive traction towards my videos. Right now, I'm not focusing on that because I've got other things I do. It's not my primary income source. So I don't worry about it. I still create the content, I still post it out there. People still find it, people still enjoy it, people find utility in it, especially you guys, because you're interested in seeing how you can improve, right? So this provides a lot of opportunity for you guys to go back over it. It provides me an opportunity for not having to clip shit up and try to post shit out there for other people to enjoy it, because I'm focused mainly on providing this content for you guys. So like for me, it's a little different. For you guys, like if you do a 1 hour stream, you're gonna want to take tidbits and clips, fun moments, high action points, um, like real thoughtful moments in discussion, and then you're gonna want to post that up there, right? But otherwise, you release your content, make a post, do a stream. Worry about the video editing later. Just get the content out there. There's a lot of people out there who are constantly creating content professionals, and even they get tired, even they get frustrated, even they get overwhelmed by having to consistently, right? So like don't feel like it's just you. Just know that you have to get past that. You have to start and continue and be consistent. Otherwise you fall off. Otherwise people lose interest. Or hey Manic, what's up Ixie? Thanks for jumping in. um So yeah, remember, just create, just do. If you're not, you're gonna lose out because you're not gonna be able to keep people interested over a period of time. You're not gonna get the people that jump in and then want to continue jumping in because they don't have anything else to consume. As far as X content goes, X content is crazy. Like you can do whatever with X content, right? Like you don't have to post again these. Yeah, but if you never post the content, right? You're not gonna get any attention, bro. Right? Like if you never post anything because you're always trying to make it too perfect, you're never gonna get any views. You're never gonna get any attention. Yeah, those AI tools, majority of them are bullshit, bro. Like I've tried Opus Clip, I've tried other clipping tools, I've tried CapCut AI, I've tried a lot of different things when it comes to like my videos and my editing, and it never feels good to me. Like watching it clip it up and watching the clips that it provides. Like I can show you actually some of the Opus clips that I have, right? Let me see here. So because from my last Opus clip attempt, right? Let me hold on. Shit out. There we go. All right. Let me show you some of my last Opus clip attempts. Um, just to give you an example of how this works. So the last time, oh no, did they disappear? I guess they timed out. I had content in here. I had content in here. I don't know what the hell happened to it. But I mean, I could always give you guys an example of something like, and it's, let me see. Oh, fuck. Upload. Um, yeah, let's go with the literable AMA, right? But it's just it's not good, bro. Like I did not enjoy it. I mean, there's all sorts of live. Exactly, Forrest. Like and Opus Clip is the same thing, especially for like gaming content, which is mostly the content that I like to create. Like gaming content, it's difficult because it just doesn't capture the moments right. It might end up consistently clipping like stupid spots or like half points where like the interest or like you don't want that clip. Like it's just not a good clip, but it clips it anyway because of certain triggers, and it's just really bad. But if you're worried about video editing and like you don't like they have got paid services, realistically, I would just hop into CapCut or Clipchamp or any of the other like video editing software, DaVinci. Go with something free. Start fucking with it. Just start making different pieces of content into something with an initial video, like initial intro and outro. Start adding in transitions and different points. Start clipping out moments that are low impact, that don't matter, and have it transition from like a kill montage or like a montage of you doing like with me speaking to you guys. I can take this and I can take out meaningful portions of what I'm saying and create a montage based on that, right? Taking out all the filler words and all the is and ums and rights and stuff like that, and just doing the primary finer points, I guess you would call it, right? Get clips in one click. See, this is, you don't have enough credits to cover. Okay. Auto credit usage. Ah, AI clipping auto genre Q&A, clip length 0 to 3 minutes, auto hook, clip model auto, clip anything, clip basic, credit saver. I need to reduce this so that I can save 8 credits, right? So I'm going to take out the last maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Take out the first 2 or 3 minutes because usually we're getting set up at that point, right? Um, Let me actually see. Where's my literable AM? Um, you. I have so much shit in here. Here we go. Let me see. So let me see. Looks like all right. Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us today.
See any borders, any credit
I've never been a huge Telegram game guy. I'm gonna
without any KYC, any borders, any credit cards, any
let me see. Looks like all right. Awesome. Okay, we so are we're not gonna do that. Willing to keep that. We've got that. Maybe it's just um Just, just, just. Um, um. Let me get my. Let me
All
get
right, so I
my.
can take out the last 12 minutes because that's all.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep the beginning because we started the introductions pretty early on, but I can take out the last 12 minutes. So, hello, Lizzie. There we go. Perfect. 60. What do you mean? I've got 60 AI credits right here. What the hell? Why won't it? Ah, frustrating. All right, let's try this again. Give it a chance to upload. It all depends. Like it depends. The algorithm, your posts reach certain people based on the content that you produce, right? Depending on what content you're consistently producing, kind of sets your algo, right? So like the fact that I'm usually doing gaming and community stuff or web3 stuff tends to trend my algo that way, right? If you're making IRL posts, if you're doing lifestyle stuff, it's going to trend your algo that way. If you're doing tech, AI, computer coding, it's going to trend your algo that way. So it depends. You're what you're trying to do is you're trying to capture the attention of the people that your algo is pushing your shit to, right? It's not about let me try to grab the attention of this. It's not about let me get an audience. It's about let me capture the attention of this audience based on whom I'm fed to, based on what it is, right? So and that's where it comes into like really good hooks initially in your videos or in your in your text posts, right? If you're doing video posts it like some of the amazing things I've seen like where is it youtube.com. I'm like I can go with this one, right? Let's go with this one, right? So first off, the thumbnails are what decides if people are going to click in usually in the beginning, right? Like thumbnails and the initial segment that you land on, right? So like I jump in
So
on
you
this.
just made Americans pay more for everything that comes from Canada because they showed a commercial you didn't like? That sounds like being a snowflake, if you ask me.
They're posting, bro. I don't know if you're acting stupid or you're
Right?
This guy DM'd me and asked me to debate.
purposely just like misconstruing
He's deaf
Usually
noodling on
he does
Instagram,
better
I think.
than this.
what I'm saying.
It did happen. Yeah, we had funding for things that are outside of the country for transgender balls, transgender plays,
balls.
transgender balls. Yes, they exist.
Of those people that are sitting in ICE detention facilities right now, how many
Okay,
do you
that
think
that
have been
this one's a bad example. He doesn't have a good start, and but he's also one of the top creators, so he doesn't have to give a fuck about what he produces. He just produces, and people watch his shit. Like he's like
Okay,
one of the
let's
big
talk
names out
about
there.
making a hobby your whole personality.
People try a hobby. They choose one. Unbelievable. They Google it once, they buy the basic starter kit like a normal person, book a weekly session, stick to it, and slowly improve over time. Imagine doing something without it turning into a personality, a lifestyle, and a 3-year business plan by lunchtime. ADHD people try a hobby, and it's a full personality shift that can last anywhere between 4 minutes and 7 business days. Because we don't collect hobbies, we're collecting possible lives. Every time we pick something up or try something new, what we're actually doing is running a deep psychological experiment that's called, could this finally be the life that fits me? Last week, I tried yoga for the first time, and the instructor said, I can't believe that this is your first class. The next thing you know, I'm searching if I could realistically move me and my dog to Bali for £1.85 and become a wellness instructor because her comment made me feel something.
Okay, so let's talk about this for a second. There are times where
So
we run
you
into
see
stuff. Could this
that initial like what was it like 50 seconds of video generates an interest in whatever the content is going to be throughout the video, right? if that's something that fits me, I love his content. The Healthy Gamer GG, his content is amazing, right? And that's just the first 50 seconds of the video. It gives me a good idea of kind of what we're going to be exploring within the video, and at the same time it's interesting to me because it feeds along my algorithm for what I watch, right? So this that video is a really good start. That's the initial hook. It's longer than your typical hook, right? But it's also a long form video, right? So that works, right? For X content, we'll hop on X real quick. See what's going on here. Ugh. Let's see. In case you're thinking of getting an over culinary oven, think again, right? So this is hooky, right? And I have no idea what it pertains to. So like I don't care about it, right? But it's I guess it's talking about a certain kind of oven. If cooking utensils and cooking things are something that I was interested in, I might click into this because of that and then continue to read through. It's not my thing. I have them on notification, so it's not even my algorithm trend. Let's see. We'll name something that you could eat every single day and never get bored of. DMs are becoming overwhelming, hence we need recommendations for the best authentic CMs out there that can fully manage collab requests. PS tag and tell them to reach out. Meanwhile, 100 random addresses will be extracted from the previous tweet comment section. Okay, this is something based on me following them and having interacted with them before. It also hits my triggers because CMs. I'm in the community management space. Collab requests, overwhelming DMs. Like it's not a bad line, but it's not exactly great either. Unpopular take, but I'm not sure taste is a moat anymore. Okay, to divine taste, it is not just visual design. It is anything that can be considered what people want. This is all around content creation, so this hits my algorithm because a lot of the things on my page, a lot of the things that I follow and focus on are all content creation based, right? Unpopular take. First off, I know who she is, right? She's a popular creator in the space. She helps people much in the same way that I go through with you guys with helping you guys refine your content and like your direction and your approach to what you're creating. She does the same thing. She helps people kind of figure out their direction. She helps people get started. She helps be I'd say I'm more an inspirational person for you guys than I am actual like technical. A lot of what I do for you guys is I inspire you guys to create, and then I go over the content that you guys produce, and I kind of help try to help give you direction towards refining those things. If you notice, I never give you 100% defined plans on how to make things better, but I will make points about your content and what I don't like about it or what you could have improved, like structure, spacing. I don't tell you like for me I space like this. And if you notice, like her spacing is pretty spot on for my spacing. There's a decent amount of white space in there. She's got a retweet here, which gives a little bit of like non. It's still text based. There's no graphics like I usually like. There's no emojis or hashtags, which can still be good for content. A lot of people are anti emoji, anti hashtag based on older algorithms and spam detection bullshit, but like the X algorithm has been progressing, and people are still in a lot of the old myth state for creating content. They still have the emojis are bad, but if you use emojis meaningfully, if you don't use 1,000 emojis throughout your post, you're fine. If you avoid putting emojis at the beginning of your sentences or posts or whatever, then it tends to not trigger like the whole AI generated feel to it that a lot of people will end up getting based on how AI usually generates their posts for them. So when people see things in a certain format, it feels AI to them. You want to avoid that because you want people to feel like they're engaging genuinely with your content. Even if you're using AI to help you generate content, even if you're using AI to help you refine your content, you want to avoid the telltale signs of AI because people are AI adverse. I'm not saying that you shouldn't ever use AI. Use it smart, refine the content so that it doesn't look like you're using AI. As shitty as that may sound, it helps, right? Because then people are more likely to connect with it, people are more likely to feel it's genuine, and most of the time it is genuine, unless it's completely AI driven slop. And usually that's noticeable because people don't want to put the time and effort into something if they're just going to generate it through AI, right? So, like this initial unpopular take, but I'm not sure taste is a mode anymore. That's hooky for me. That catches me. It's like, okay, what about taste is an emote? What why is it an unpopular taste? An unpopular take. To define taste is not just visual design, anything that can be considered what people want. Knowing which apps to build require taste. Knowing what to talk about can mean someone has good taste. Knowing how to brand yourself can be good taste. AI can research, strategize, and execute around anything that can be considered tasteful. Design, video, content topics, packaging. And now I agree with this to some extent, but I'm also torn because I work with AI a lot and I know that it is bad when it comes to taste in a lot of cases. It's bad when it comes to guidance around anything that's aesthetics and pleasing and taste based because it only, well, it's not terrible at it. It's not human enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's another point entirely. If taste is simply being able to read the room and execute on that information, well, why do we think AI will not be able to do this for us? Because AI doesn't. AI is data driven, not. But that also helps it too. People are already getting millions of views on social media by creating non-slop content with AI agents. Is this not a demonstration of good taste? And you know what? She's right. If you, like I said, you can use it effectively and get an amazing result out of it. But you can't use it to replace you. You still have to guide it. You still have to refine it. You still have to. There's more that goes into it than just setting it and forgetting it, and that's where a lot of people are confused on this. But then, because she was talking about it and reposted this, I want to see what his post is about so I get some more context. And this starts a chain of you going from one post to the next. It also trains your algorithm for what you're interested in looking at and discussing. When anyone in the AI age, taste will become even more important. When anyone can make anything, the big differentiator is what you choose to make. And this is true, right? This is true. I can agree with that to an extent. But I also agree with her to an extent too, because like realistically, AI if yo, what's up, Shua? If AI is able to monitor what's trending and what's not and make educated guesses on what content will work based on what's trending, that's great. But the problem is what's trending isn't always accurate because what's trending may be trending because that person has a long following, right? What's trending may be trending because because they've consistently been posting and they have a good following and their posts just tend to blow up based on having a million followers or having 500K or having people subscribed with notifications on that other people don't have. Doesn't like it doesn't necessarily mean that's the content that's trending. It just means that they're doing well with their audience and that may be an outlier, but it's something that's taken into the data because that's what is blowing up on YouTube right now. He hit a million views, right? But he hit a million views and he's got 5 million subscribers, and 25% of them have notifications on. It's to be expected, right? Like, realistically. I don't know if any of that answers any of your questions there, D Young, or helps out at all. I've officially decided to partner with Dicey HQ and start my very first streaming journey. I don't know why I'm getting this, but probably because it's around streaming. It's probably because it's around content creation. So this is fed to my algorithm, right? Super inactive creator with tons of followers. I follow Berna. I like Berna. I've engaged with a lot of his stuff, so it's feeding me that. Um, he's not doing like high big hooks. He's not doing. He's creating content about content creators, content about upcoming games and current games in the space. Um, yeah. So dear Algo, show this to smart people on my timeline. May my magic chimpy bless you. Amen. Like these are like copy post trends. These tend to do well, but you don't have to don't have to create content based on anything specifically. Keep your algorithm trending for what you regularly content create on, what you regularly post on, but don't be afraid to go off algo by just posting like a hey, my day was shitty, how was yours? You know what I'm saying? Like um Pachara is awesome. Like she's coming back for after. Yeah, one of the reasons why I'm on this content is partially because of her, because she recently went through like a lot health wise and like she's posted about it for a long time and stuff. But like she was going through some health things, 3 months of like inactivity and lack of content creation, and she was like she hit that barrier, right? She hit that barrier where it was like, what do I do? What should I be posting on? Do I need to post now? I need to start getting content out. What do I create? I don't know what to create. And like it seems like she went through those motions of uh, like falling off and not knowing how to get back into it, right? So you don't try not to fall off, right? But at the same time, if you do fall off, don't be afraid to just create anything to get back into the motions of it. Just get moving again, you know? Game and cryptocurrency pose capture attention. What? Okay, so that's your niche. That's what you're trying to focus on, D Young. And if any of you want to chime in, any of you guys have questions while we're discussing this, feel free to hop in and ask. I know a lot of you guys are creating content, especially um, Mr. Chua, um, Chua, Girly. We've got a yeah, but you chimed in with nonsense. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, yeah. So, you didn't chime in with anything meaningful, Showa. You're just yapping in the chat there. But D Young, if no, I said you're just chiming in with nonsense. I didn't call you nonsense. Yeah, you're yapping. Okay, so what stopped you from creating content then, D Young? I always get on your nerves, Shua. I make it a point to get on your nerves. You're one of the OGs. I gotta give you shit because you're never here. Feel the thunder? More like a loud bang in the background? Like, is that it? The thunder? You don't scare me, Shua. Um, so what's stopping you from posting, D Young? Let's see. How long have you been trying to find good content? historic estate era. You've got a lot of like general like crypto and giveaway and reposts and but there's not much depth behind a lot of them. AI signs. This like random chain link here at the end. You're like the epitome of a Zeely account, bro. Yo, Velocity, what's up, brother? What do you mean error 2012 over here? You might have to refresh, bro. Cause my shit's showing up for me. Okay, for one, you've already trained your algorithm around Zeely's spam bullshit. Okay? So that's one of the problems that you're gonna have, dude. You've already trained your algorithm around Zeely spam bullshit. The reach that you're going to get is not going to be as good as you like. Like even with the 300 followers you have, you can easily double or triple that with good posts that end up trending. But you've just got so much slop here that this account I would just start a new account. You've only got 300 followers, bro. Like just start a new account. Get it over with. Like take the L on that one. Oh, take the L on that one, bro. Yeah, exactly. I would completely get keep that account for Zeely, but that's it, bro. Hey, UD, what's up? Oh, oh shit. Oh. So yeah, focus and keep that account for Zeely stuff. Start a new account. Only post along the lines of like personal shit or content that's focused on what you wanna trend your algorithm for specifically. See my account's weird because I haven't been pushing it that way. But like I've got a bunch of shit related to what I do for work with you guys with CJF, things that I experience, things that I'm interested in. Avalon for one, that's a new game that's going into beta soon or alpha soon. Um, things that I've seen that I liked. Um, games that I'm trying to get involved with. Um, more about games, more about participating, DTL game nights, warp chain space events when I'm attending them, um, upcoming Tolan Universe and the game nights that we had with DTL. Like if you look, most of my shit is gaming content, right? Gaming content, crypto content, uh, what I want to be looking at, what I'm interested in. Um, this is essentially all I push on my thing. Community management stuff, DeFi, Discord age verify thing coming up. More warp stuff. Um, stuff about Wolves DAO because I'm involved over there. Reminders about events. Like this is all that my page has been, right? Streaming stuff. Like But if I make a post about editing, if I make a post about content creation, if I make a post about I do okay across the board. I'm not getting huge fucking, I'm not getting huge like hits off of it, but at the same time, I do okay. And then like some of my stuff ends up hitting banger status, and I take off with it. But it's trending these posts, one towards my following and two towards people who have an algorithm that's connected to these topics, right? But you don't see a bunch of spam bullshit. You don't see a bunch of like randomness and stuff. Like it's pretty much on brand, right? It's all about my community management shit. It's all about my gaming stuff. It's all about crypto and Web3, and that's everything that I push here, right? Um, AMAs and stuff like this is everything that I do, and it helps to get people in to see things that they may be interested in based on that algorithm. So just keep to specific topics. Make sure you're posting. Make sure that you're following and replying to large accounts in the space based on based on similar interests. Make sure you've got your noties on for these accounts, right? Make sure that you're participating in engaging there, and when people reply to your replies that you're engaging with them, because that helps get people interested. Spaces tend to do amazing. um you hop into live spaces, and it gives you the opportunity to gain followers based on the mindset that you have, the things that you're going to share, what you're interested in, and what your beliefs are, and what your thoughts are. These are all things that help you build up your account and will get you getting good traction before you even really need traction. Like you at 300 followers, you can hit 2,000 views. You can hit decent likes. You can hit decent impressions. Your just posts just have to hit for the people that you want following you, for the algorithm viewers that you're targeting, right? So just start creating. What's up, Survivor? I just see you slide in there. Yeah, no, I haven't been doing the workout again, dude. I'm on and off with that. I need to do better with it, but lately I've been one sick and two dealing with the family stuff. I'm still down. I'm still down like 20 pounds. Um I just haven't been working out. But yeah, dude, just create. Start posting video content. Start posting like fuck it, dude. Like hold up. Where is it? Go to YouTube, right? New game trailers, Web3 and Web2 games, right? Let's see, 30 brand new games from game trailers from the last 2 weeks, right? There you go. We've got some game content here, right?
All right, so a number of new game trailers and reveals have been released recently, and in this video, I'm going through 30 brand new game trailers covering recent announcements and
What
first
you can
looks
do
you
is you
might have
take
missed.
this,
So let's get
right?
into it. Turok Origins is the upcoming 6th mainline entry in the legendary dinosaur hunting franchise, developed and published by Saber Interactive as a bold reimagining of the series nearly 3 decades after its debut. First revealed at the Game Awards
Right?
in December
Now I've got
2024,
something to start
the
with.
game
I've
blends
got the
first-person
video
and
link.
third-person perspectives, offering players a hybrid action-adventure shooter experience that emphasizes
Turok.
both solo play and cooperative modes for up to 3 players. Set in a sprawling sci-fi world where prehistoric beasts collide with futuristic weaponry, Origins promises fast-paced combat, tactical exploration, and cinematic storytelling that expands on the franchise's lore while modernizing its mechanics for today's audiences. Saber Interactive, in collaboration with Universal Products and Experiences, has teased epic gameplay showcasing massive dinosaurs, advanced technology, and cooperative survival challenges designed to capture both nostalgia and innovation. With its tagline, "Beware, Oblivion is at hand," the game positions itself as a dramatic
Right?
rebirth of Turok, aiming
So
to
so
satisfy
now
longtime fans
I
while
checked my
attracting
weight
new
yesterday,
players
dude.
through
I'm still
cutting-edge
down. I'm down
visuals
like 20,
and
25 pounds.
dynamic multiplayer features. Turok Origins is scheduled to launch in fall 2026 on PC,
I have a scale in
PlayStation
my
5,
house, bro. I
Xbox Series
keep
X
track
and
of it.
S, and
I've
Nintendo
been
Switch
keeping
2.
my eye on my weight, bro.
Skate Style is a next-generation skateboarding game developed and published by Zella Games, designed to push the boundaries
But
of
yeah, now
creativity.
you see, like I went through the trailer. I saw the
24.
trailer.
The game blends
Like I've
first
linked
person
the
and
reference
third-person
to the video.
perspectives, offering players a hybrid action-adventure shooter experience that emphasizes both solo play and
Yeah, but then
cooperative modes
you
for
just
up to 3
post, bro.
players.
Like
Set
get
in a
used to
sprawling
posting certain
sci-fi
ways. Get
world
used
where
to thinking
prehistoric
about
beasts
things
collide
and
with
what
futuristic
would
weaponry,
interest somebody,
Origins
right?
promises
I haven't seen
fast-paced
Turok
combat,
since
tactical
N64, right?
exploration, and
I'm
cinematic
excited to
storytelling
see
that
what they do
expands
with
on the
current
franchise's
technology,
lore while
right?
modernizing
And I
its
could even
mechanics
reduce
for today's
this,
audiences. Saber Interactive, in collaboration
right?
with Universal Products and Experiences, has teased epic gameplay showcasing massive dinosaurs, advanced technology,
Right?
and
And
cooperative
now I've got the
survival
good start to
challenges
a
designed to
post,
capture both
right?
nostalgia and innovation.
Now,
With its
for
tagline,
one, the
"Beware,
cool thing is
Oblivion is at
Turok
hand,"
Origins.
the
I can
game
just take the
positions
name right
itself
from
as a
here.
dramatic rebirth of Turok, aiming to satisfy longtime fans while attracting new
And
players through
now I'm
cutting-edge
taking
visuals
content that
and
I'm
dynamic
consuming,
multiplayer
and I'm
features.
turning it into
Turok
content
Origins
that
is
I can share
scheduled
with
to
other
launch in
people,
fall
right?
2026 on PC,
And
PlayStation 5,
it's low effort.
Xbox
This
Series
is
X and
low
S,
lift as
and
fuck.
Nintendo
Like
Switch 2.
this isn't taking me a bunch of
Skate
time to
Style is a
research.
next-generation skateboarding game
I
developed and published by Zella Games,
I get to
designed to push the
fucking
boundaries of
make content
creativity
posts
and
about things I
realism in
like.
digital
I get
skating.
to share their
Unlike traditional
content,
skateboarding
which may
titles,
help
it
their
introduces a
views.
powerful built-in
And
animation
it's
editor
an
that allows
ecosystem.
players
Like
to
a lot of people
customize
sit here
every trick,
and do
ensuring no two
research
moves
by
ever
watching
look the same.
videos
The game
and checking out what
emphasizes
other content's
physics-driven
being
gameplay
posted by
with
other
precise
people
dual-stick
and shit.
controls,
So
giving skaters
like I'm
ultimate
not big
freedom
on
to craft their own
skates
style while
skating
exploring
stuff, so I'll skip
ultra-detailed.
that.
The legendary demon hunter, known for his ability to vanquish spirits and judge the
Black
living
Myth
and the
Zong
dead.
Kui.
Unlike Wukong's Monkey King narrative, Zhong Kui's tale promises a darker, more supernatural tone, blending mythological storytelling with intense single-player action RPG mechanics. Early teasers and in-engine footage
that
released
interests me.
during Chinese New Year 2026 showcased stunning visuals, intricate creature designs, and atmospheric environments.
Right.
Though the developers clarified
now I
that
take
these
this
clips were non-canon
and pull this
demonstrations
off
of
to the side,
technology rather than
right?
direct gameplay. Built on Unreal
Put
Engine,
this up
the
here.
project emphasizes cinematic presentation, challenging combat, and cultural authenticity, positioning it as another AAA-level title from Game Science. While fans eagerly await more concrete details, the studio has yet to confirm a release date or specific platforms, though it is expected to launch on PC and major consoles.
Look at that. What is that? Like a orc or something? Like what the fuck is that? Eyeballs and steaks and shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not like heavily refining this at all. Like I'm just adding my thoughts, right? And then because I have premium, I can highlight those. This looks so cool. And all it is just them preparing food, bro. Like, it's not even like it's that serious. But it's like I'm vibing with it and enjoying the video. Where's the I want to see the fighting. Like I want to see like combat or whatever. Like I wanted to see more. Dudes. got a sack over his head. Okay. Yeah, no, the trailer looks cool
Tokyo
as fuck.
Scramble is an upcoming survival puzzle action game developed by AdGlobe and published by Binary Haze Interactive.
These are
set
definitely
deep
not my
beneath the
genre.
bustling streets of Tokyo, where
Puzzle
danger
games.
lurks in an underground world filled with terrifying creatures evolved from dinosaurs.
Oh, there's
nicknamed
dinosaurs.
Xeno. The story follows Anne, an 18-year-old high schooler whose subway car plunges through a fissure, leaving her stranded in a hostile subterranean realm where silence is survival and every sound could spell doom. Players must rely on quick thinking, environmental puzzle solving, and resourceful use of Anne's smartwatch and her friends' support to navigate deadly challenges while evading monstrous predators, including a tyrant beast that rules the depths.
I don't know.
The game emphasizes tension, split-second decisions, and immersive storytelling, blending atmospheric exploration with high-stakes survival mechanics. With its unique mix of puzzle solving and action, Tokyo Scramble aims to deliver a gripping experience that balances horror, strategy, and emotional narrative. Tokyo Scramble will release on February 11th, 2026, exclusively for Nintendo Switch 2. Cromlech is an upcoming dark fantasy action-adventure RPG developed and published by Perun Creative, blending roguelite mechanics with narrative-driven exploration in a world teetering on the brink of collapse. Players step into the role of Kronak, a lone adventurer navigating the final 3 days of existence, where every choice, whether forging alliances, ignoring crises, or confronting looming threats, shapes the fate of kingdoms and characters alike. The game emphasizes meta-progression, sim elements, and a unique crises system that forces players to weigh the consequences of inaction, potentially increasing difficulty or sealing tragic outcomes. With immersive, handcrafted environments, deadly enemies, and treasures hidden among ancient ruins, Cromlech promises a balance of combat intensity
and now,
and moral
even though I don't
decision-making,
like it, it's becoming
challenging
a
players
part of
to
my
decide
content,
whether
right?
helping everyone might mean saving no one. Its blend of Souls-like combat, open-world exploration, and branching narrative paths positions it as a distinctive entry in the RPG genre. Cromlech is scheduled to launch in early access on March 5th, 2026 for PC
I'll
via
share.
Steam. The Irony is an upcoming indie side-scrolling action-adventure horror game developed and published by Silapon, set within the sinister research facility known as Underdog. Cromlech is an upcoming dark fantasy action-adventure RPG developed and published by Perun Creative, blending roguelite mechanics with narrative-driven exploration in a world teetering on the brink of collapse. Players step into the role of Kronak, a lone adventurer navigating the final 3 days of existence, where every choice, whether forging alliances, ignoring crises, or confronting looming threats, shapes the fate of kingdoms and characters alike. The game emphasizes meta-progression, sim elements, and a unique crises system that forces players to weigh the consequences of inaction, potentially increasing difficulty or sealing tragic outcomes. With immersive, handcrafted environments, deadly enemies, and treasures hidden among ancient ruins, Cromlech promises a balance of combat intensity and moral decision-making, challenging players to decide whether
it's like
helping
adding a
everyone
Baldur's
might mean
Gate
saving
element
no one.
into
Its blend of Souls-like
like
combat,
a Souls
open-world
like
exploration, and branching narrative paths positions it as a distinctive entry in the RPG genre. Cromlech is scheduled to launch in early access on March 5th, 2026 for PC via Steam. The Irony is an upcoming indie side-scrolling action-adventure horror game developed and published by Silapon, set within the sinister research facility known as Underdog Corp, a place twisted by illegal human experimentation and corporate secrecy. Players take on the role of a nameless mercenary sent to investigate the facility, only to discover grotesque test subjects enhanced with violent mechanical limbs. Survival hinges on a brutal mechanic. Defeating these abominations and grafting their prosthetics onto your own body, gradually transforming yourself in order to endure the escalating horrors. The game blends dystopian sci-fi
now
and survival
you're
horror
creating
themes
content
with
based on
unforgiving
other content that
Metroidvania-style
you're consuming.
exploration, pixel
You're making your
graphics,
life
and
a little bit
multiple
easier.
endings, offering a grim
Though
narrative
at the same time, you could always go and say Gemini, right? Like, hey Gemini, um, And then you search for the content that you want to create, dude. Like there's so many things that you can use as assists along the way, right? That you can create cool content around. Might and Magic Fates, there you go. This just hit Steam Early Access today, February 16th. It's a massive pivot for Ubisoft. It's a Web3 title. Off the grid, editor's pick for February 2026. You always do review and content on that. Parallel, TCG. This is a game that's been out for a while. Shrapnel's coming back, so you can always do some updated content on that. High quality Web 2 titles with cool mechanics. Phantom Blade Zero. Then you just go and you search Google for Phantom Blade Zero. Videos. Phantom Blade Zero, amazing new action game. And now I've got a video that I can review, right? Now I've got a video that I can create content based on.
A little bit of this, and you can already see that this game has potential to be something special.
Oh, that was kind of cool.
And ever since its reveal, we've been looking forward to when we can actually play this stylish action game. Thankfully, over the last couple months, we got more details about what to expect from it, as well as more solid details about the release. Not too much information officially revealed. Now
in the global demo tour, but it's not.
They see it is wondering if it's a hack and slash or a Souls-like game. Well, it is hard to pin down exactly what it is, as it's a bit of a mix of different genres. And actually, the developers explained it best in an interview with GameSpot, so listen to this.
It's a very interesting topic because in the very beginning, everyone thought our game is a Souls-like game. So that's why we're showcasing our fast-paced and high-speed kung fu actions last year in the global demo tour. But it's not a Souls-like game, but it's not a hack and slash either. It's something we just combine different genres to make a.
They didn't know what they wanted to make, so they just fucking gave it everything.
We just take the elements from different genres to create something new. And we stand two pillars for our game. One is we want to read
different build options. Now, while there aren't levels, the developers are still considering this an action RPG. As in the interview, they said this.
We haven't revealed too much of that yet, but we are definitely an action RPG. We're not purely a hack and slash game, and we can see why people might think that. We've been delivering just the combat to this point, but we are very much an action RPG. There are many RPG systems in development for the game. You're going to be able to improve your stats, your resistances, unlock new traversal mechanics, equipment.
This actually looks really cool.
RPG mechanics that we will be including.
Pragmata. And 007 First Light. What? Ooh, this new Bond one coming out. Glitch physics and partner-based survival mechanics. Ooh. Pragmata, Capcom. Let's see. Saturday at 3 a.m. They've got a new trailer.
Hugh, look! What's this?
That's the Earth.
But yeah, I'm probably just gonna toss this away.
You really can make everything with limit filament,
I can
huh?
save it as a draft.
Looks a bit like New York.
Is that a place on Earth?
And just
Can't believe we haven't found any survivors.
Spending some more time
I haven't seen anyone besides you since leaving the vault.
All alone, huh? I know the feeling.
Hey, Hugh. What were you like as a kid?
When I was young, I was in an orphanage. I was a lot like you. I had a few bumps along the way. But I had someone looking out for me. And now it's your turn.
There's a demo out. I don't know. Like, this is all like cinematic
Deploying
trailers.
reinforcements.
Oh, here we go. This gameplay. Oh,
What in the?
Yeah, I have no idea what to think about this game. It sounded interesting, but now it doesn't look all that interesting. Legends of Ymir esports trailers, state of play, February 26th, highlights. Is this YGG play related? No, state of play is PlayStation. Okay. Yeah, I don't follow consoles, so yeah. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys taking the time to hang out today. I appreciate you guys that are up there watching, and anybody who gave me some sympathy and best wishes and stuff. I appreciate you. So we're gonna end this now. I'm gonna do the giveaway. We're gonna get that rolling real quick. And I'm gonna have a new contest posted up for this week. By tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna do our degens. Then we're gonna be checking out the markets. Honestly, guys, I don't know how much more I can really give you for the degens. Then I know that we like doing the trading and stuff, but I need to get you guys in there with me, participating and researching and stuff, because you guys know that I'm not a trader by profession. I can't give you guys the same pointers and tips and tricks and deep dives and stuff. I can give you deep dives technically in like project like specs and what they're working on and shit like that. But I can't give you the same I can't give you the same like advice as somebody who regularly trades, somebody who's got their systems mastered and know what they're doing. So it's harder for me to give you guys that content, you know. But I'll try to keep at least keep with you guys for market updates and stuff. And no information as of yet from LFG. I'm gonna poke them again today. I think they had a meeting with the IBC team again today. So I'm gonna see what they're doing with that. That they did mention it again last week to them. I'm continuing to push them on it. It's definitely gonna be getting paid out in some way, shape, or form. Um, no, you don't need premium, bro. Don't start off with premium. I'm gonna tell you that flat out the gate. It's amazing that you can get premium and it promotes your post better and stuff like that. Don't get premium right off the rip. Start to build up your account. Without premium, you can build up to 500, 1,000 followers, and then get the basic and get a slight boost and get a slight couple of benefits and features, right? And then as you start to get up towards monetization, get the X premium. Get that little bit of boost that you might need. But get used to posting and creating content and getting a good cadence and schedule. Initially, start doing the reply guy stuff, start building up your account followers, start focusing on the specific niches and building up your algorithm, start hopping in spaces and sharing your opinions and thoughts on certain things. Don't just dive right into paying for premium, because it's a waste if you can't, like, if you've got nobody viewing your posts, right? Premium might help a little bit with that, but it's not going to help all that much, dude. Start building your content first. Build your platform. Start getting followers. Start getting people that are interested in you based on comments that you're making or insight you're giving. And that's where spaces help. That's where reply guy helps. All right? Don't just dive into paying because it makes life easier. Do it the hard way first and then make life easier later. Okay, guys? So, slash stage track export current channels CJF milestone threshold. We're gonna do 30 minutes. Bang. Let me see who. All right. For 30 minutes, we've got. All right. All right. Sheets. What the frig? Why isn't it not posting? What the frig? There we go. Remove me from that list. Delete row. Anybody else to remove? What the hell is this? Alright, hold on. I'm just gonna fucking upload. Browse. Alright, there we go. 30 minutes. Alright. There we go. Make sure that that's good. That's good. Alright, duck race. Alright, get back over here so I can see you guys. Yeah, sorry, Emmy. Yeah, that internet connection's messing you up, I guess, bro. Alright. I'm gonna clear, set to 30. Edit list. Alright. So let's go. We're gonna have our 3 winners for today. You know how it goes. We're gonna do 3 races. The 3 winners each walk away with 10 USDT today. You're gonna have to open your tickets. I see not everybody has their profiles filled out as of yet, so that's something that you guys have got to start doing because I'm gonna start making it a requirement. If you do not have your profiles filled out, you will not be able to participate. So make sure that you're heading over to reaction roles, um, or roles. Select a role. Sorry, not reaction roles. Select a role that you're going in there and you're filling out your profile here with the QuickBot. You need at least one of your socials and your EVM wallet. Make sure that you're entering that in. Once you enter it in, it will be locked. You will not be able to change it except for sending a message in a ticket, and I will be able to update that for you after that. All right, and I have it set that way for a reason. So make sure that you guys are filling it out. Make sure that you double check it before you submit it. All right. Thank you. All right, let's go. We're gonna do the duck race. Ready, guys? Ready? Are you guys quacking for your ducks? Because if you're not, your duck is going to abandon you. Because that's what happens with the ducks, right? The ducks don't get their quacks. You don't feed them. They don't quack. They don't race. All right, ready, steady, and quack. Let's go. 30 seconds. Who's our first winner going to be? We've got Dave up front with UD, Captain Easy, Emmy, Sophia. Everybody's just neck and neck. Oh, and here we go. Everybody falling off. We've got Ingak on, Sophia and UD up front. We've got Blink, Dave pushing from the rear. 7 seconds left. Up, and Blink's falling back. Dave's pushing up. And it looks like it's going to be Dave today. Congratulations, Dave. Let me get that control V. Dave. Let's see. Dave. There's Dave. Congratulations, Dave. All right. Next one up is going to be, let's see. Ready, steady, and quack. Let's go. Oh, look at that. Leo Ton in the lead. It's too early, Leo. It's too early for you to be all the way up there, bro. It never works out. We've got Derek James, Blink, Bless, Nadia, Luna, Moyes. Everybody right up front. Who's going to take it this time? 8 seconds left. We've got Mimo pushing up from the rear. Is Mimo going to take it? It looks like Mimo takes the win. Congratulations, Mimo. Mimo. Hello, Mimo. Congratulations. All right. Now, last but not least, ready, steady, and quack. Let's go. We've got 2VM up front, D Young Prof, Day, your fave girl, EQ and Guyot, and they are all falling back. Annie maintaining their pacing. Nadia kind of maintaining their pacing. Everybody else falling back hard. Fire pushing up. Who's that coming in from the back? Cap City. Oh, and Anita Moore. 2VM. It looks like 2VM is taking the win today. Congratulations, 2VM, on the win. All right, we have our 3 winners. We have our winners. Open a ticket with your EVM wallet. Make sure you are completing your profiles at select a role. Tickets. Tag me or JK. Create a ticket. Congratulations, guys. And I just want to say thank you guys for always joining me for the live events, for participating. If you guys have topics that you guys want to hear more about, anything that I can help you with discussing, then just feel free to drop me a line, dude. Like, I'm here. I'm available for you guys. Um, that's my whole purpose. I'm here to help you, right? I'm here to make you guys better. I'm here to help you guys create better shit. I'm here for you guys to start to take off as creators individually. The better you guys do, the better, one, it looks on me, and two, the better content we get from you guys when we have events, when we have contests, when we have partner activations and stuff. So it's not completely selfless, guys, for me to want to help you guys, but at the same time, I do love seeing you guys and how you progress and how you guys build yourselves up with the content creation and with what you guys are doing generally. So I look forward to it. Thank you, everybody, for joining in live. If you guys enjoyed it, come participate, come be a part of the community. www.discord.gg/CJF friend. CJ, sorry. www.discord.gg/CJN friends. Come participate. We host weekly contests typically. Sometimes we miss them. Last week. But we have events 3 days a week. We do Creators Corner on Mondays. Typically Tuesdays we will do Degens then, where we like explore the market. We see what's going on with cryptocurrency. And then Wednesdays we typically have a community event where we're doing Rumble or we're doing Gardic. This week I'm going to do 2 Rumble draws and 1 Gardic event. Then you guys can, kick each other's ass in the word game while other people still get a chance to enjoy the 2 games of Rumble. So we're gonna do 2 Rumble rounds, and then we're gonna do 1 round of Gardic, for those who want to participate in the Gardic, because I know people miss the Gardic, and I don't want to keep denying you guys, but there's not enough interest from the general server population for me to warrant continually running Gardic. So yeah, thanks guys for viewing. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna end the live stream now. You have a wonderful day. Bye bye.